Welcome to the World According to on IMTS Plus. Today we're speaking with Mike Defer, who is the President and CEO of JTEKT. So Mike, how did you get into this business? Where did you start in manufacturing?
I grew up in Metro Detroit, and so by that you would expect that automotive was pretty integrated into my upbringing, and it was. My father was a lifelong Chrysler guy. We rebuilt cars together. We worked on cars. We did a lot of that. So had a lot of manufacturing and automotive in my upbringing, and with that, just kind of knew I would get into manufacturing or into engineering or something into that world. So when I was finishing my undergraduate degree, I was working at an engineering job shop, and one of the instructors recommended that I go look at this company called Excello, and got in there in the proposal department. So I was a proposal engineer at Excello for a number of years, got into project management, eventually into sales. From there, went over to Heller. And so my career is all within the machine tool world, but I got a lot of variety of companies that have got into different industries. So Excello was very heavy at the time into automotive, and then Heller a little bit further into heavy duty world. And then from there, went to Sharon, and then most recently with Alfing, and Alfing out of Germany. A little bit more specialized, heavily engineered solutions. And then from there, the opportunity came up here. With JTEKT, we have horizontal machining centers, we have grinders, and then with partner companies, we have vertical machining centers, bridge mills, boring mills, turning, and twin spindles. We're also working with a partner company of ours to further develop additive manufacturing. A lot of good variety, and that's really what gets me kind of going each day, is that we don't just look at the same four parts or even the same industry every day. We never know what's going to come in the door. And that's really one of the benefits we see as JTEKT, and what we're trying to do. One of our strategies is to be more of a one-stop shop, both within our own brands as well as partner companies. One of the value propositions that we put to all of our customers is that the length of life that you get out of the machine in general, but also the rebuildability for the machines is definitely there, and we support that and we do it. So it's a big part of why customers buy machines from us. They know that they can come back, and they can get a couple of different cycles out of those machines. The company started as Koyo and Toyota, and they came together as JTEKT under that ownership more than 15 years ago. Now we're all under the name JTEKT. We're working together. With our company here in the US, we also have brands that we represent. Wheelie is a brand that JTEKT has partial ownership of, but it's a partner company within what we do here in the North American market. And then we have also AMI, and we also have Takasawa. So really bringing in areas that we had product gaps, and we're going to continue, and we are continuing to look for where there's product gaps and bringing in other partners as well. We really want to make sure that we're really good at what we're doing and not get too spread thin, but get out to these different industries, try to go between automotive, which we have a long history of course, and then getting into other areas like heavy duty, energy, oil and gas, a very good fit for us. Medical is a growing opportunity for us, aerospace as well. And then the job shops, they're into a lot of those different things themselves. So they might be working with our machine one day on aerospace, the next day on something for oil and gas, or even automotive. Product and industry diversification is what we're all about.
Let's talk a bit broader. Let's talk about the industry as a whole. Where do you see things going? What are your key drivers in the industry?
Of course, electrification is the big topic that everybody talks about. And of course, that's really where things are headed. We know that. So we are gearing ourselves towards that, but we're not going to abandon the other technologies. We believe, and I believe personally, that the sunset or the legacy of the ICE engines are going to go much longer than some of the experts might say. We also believe there's going to be a larger band of hybrids in between. So just looking at automotive, we're going to continue to be strong in the areas of traditional ICEs, hybrids, and also get more tooled up and get further into electrification. So we have a lot of good offerings there, battery assembly, other things in the grinding world that go into precision grinding of round parts in electrification or electric vehicles. But then also in other industries, we see change as well. We have customers that want smart manufacturing solutions, and we have offers for that. They want more automation. Really, I would say the best answer back is that we see a lot of the changes. We're always looking for continuous improvement, and we're putting it into the machines, but also into a system level and into future technologies.
So we're here in your facility in Arlington Heights, and speaking of technology, this is a beautiful facility.
Yeah, thank you. We've definitely done a lot of work of getting our showroom to the level that we want it to be. We really want it to look and feel like you might see at a trade show, and we've got a variety of our offerings in here, both from JTEKT and from the partner companies. We're doing something on a smaller scale in Wixom, Michigan.
When you drive up to this facility, you notice that you drive by a solar field.
Yeah, so we've got what I believe is the biggest solar field in the area. It's not a one-for-one, but on an average across the full year, we produce more than 100% of what we use here as the facility of Arlington Heights. We are always looking for green technologies within the machines, but also within our operations. Efficiency, sustainability are two of the pillars of what we do as a company.
So what's new and what's now in each of the major product lines?
So in the horizontals, horizontal machining centers, we are updating a number of things. We're looking at where we can integrate better speed, better reliability, which is really in the DNA of JTEKT, and then what we can do for smarter systems. Collecting a lot of data, analyzing it, giving back information about predictive maintenance, predictive tool life, things like that. And then at a system level, doing the same with the overall systems. Gear skiving is one technology that we think is really going to be a winner for us. The wafer grinding is not new to the group. Toyota had done that back in the 80s. The demand within the US just kind of went away, went over to Asia, Taiwan in particular. And we've got a lot of really good installs over in that area. So we definitely are going to utilize that technology, the install base, and the expertise that we have to go after more of that market.
The world, according to Mike Defer, is?
Change is inevitable. And so we have to adapt. We cannot be afraid of it. We have to embrace the change. We have to look for what's coming. The progress behind it is a very attractive thing. People like that. They don't like the change element. And that's why I always say embrace the change, challenge the status quo, and just look for where your fit is and continue to look for ways to adapt.
Mike, thanks so much. We really look forward to seeing you at IMTS in 2024.